Won't you let the light shine through for you, for you, for you, for you, for you, won't you let the light shine for you, for you.
Hey, Thirst, come drop that beat.
Thirst exclusive.
What is up, VDC? We are here coming at you live for the Prospect All-Star game. We have our community voted All-Stars versus our numbers chosen All-Stars. I am Snail here on the desk with my brilliant co-caster Snoopy. What's going on, Snoopy?
Snail, I feel like I see you here too often.
Unfortunate.
It's always us at the desk. What's going on with that?
I mean, our vibes are just too immaculate. They can't compete with us.
That might be true. I'm really excited for this best of 3 tonight. Personally, these are some very strong teams. I'm excited to see what comes out of these 3 maps. First map of the night is going to be Sunset, from what I'm looking at. What do you think about the teams we have here? We've got, on Community, we've got Chair on Duelist, we got Vibe on Controller, Doey on Initiator, Kunakuma on Sentinel, and Barely Ethan as their flex. And then on Numbers, we've got Jordan as the Duelist, John Sunday as Controller, Unbound Initiator, Remy, Sentinel, and Ember as their flex. I don't think they're being bound to those roles, but that is what we have. So, what do you think?
I am super hyped for this game. You know, this is the best of our tier, fighting it out, duking it out, and I'm looking forward to a really strong game from both teams.
Me too. It's looking like we're about to get into our first map here in a couple seconds. Everybody is more than ready. I certainly am. And yeah, we should take a look at the map bans first to see how this all laid out. So our numbers team is going to be displayed in yellow for all of the stream, and our community team is going to be gray. As you can see, the numbers team banned Bind, and then we had the community ban a set, which led to numbers picking a Sunset. And then it looks like Abyss was picked by the community team, and the decider is going to be Corrode. Some very aggressive maps.
Yeah. A few of these maps are very snowbally as well, like Sunset, Abyss. Once you get ahead, you kind of just stay ahead. That tends to be the trend.
For sure. I think we're going to see a lot of dive duelists and a lot of explosive plays, which is something that people love looking at in Prospect. So I am very excited to get going here. And
I do believe we are almost
ready to go.
To go right into our first map, Sunset. Maybe.
Oh, we have somebody, we're waiting on one person, so. Yeah, I'm looking at this head-to-head, and I think that no matter what happens here, we are going to have some good Valorant out of our top 10 folks in Prospect.
Yeah, absolutely. We do have, you know, Jordan on that duelist role, who is very powerful, and we've got on the other side Chair, so.
Also a powerhouse for PN. Yeah, we're into Agent Select here. We have one absolute insta-lock.
As soon as he loaded in,
I think honestly that was expected. We've seen Jordan play Neon quite a lot in our Prospect Palooza days, as well as in the season. I think towards the end he started picking up Duelist a little bit, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. And we do have John Sunday locking in that Sage.
I heard the rumors that John Sunday might go Sage for these games. I didn't want to believe it. Here we are.
Here we are. This is what we have. This is what we're dealing with now. We do have
looks like
locking in that Cypher as well, switching up the usual KJ.
But we love to see Kunakuma on Cypher. Kunakuma is a very strong Sentinel. I think that's honestly my favorite head-to-head in the the teams here on All Stars is, I mean, if Remy doesn't lock Phoenix here, so Remy and Kunakuma head to head. I mean, our strongest Sentinels by far. I don't think that's even a contest. I can't wait to see what they do against each other.
Yeah, definitely going to be some interesting. I'm excited to see how these two players are going to lurk against each other, because I feel like they both have great map awareness. You know, they know how to take those timings, so it'll be interesting to see if they can shut each other down and kind of expect those lurks if they do come out.
Who knows though? I mean, John Sunday, we've never seen his Sentinel. He might be our all-star lurker that we just haven't seen yet.
I guess we won't know until we find out. All right, starting out, we do have the community team, which is going to be Gray on the overlay, starting out on attack. So it looks like we're poised to start hitting this A side. We do have a Vise set up here, a few Thorns, this Almond Blinds, ready to go. Everyone is just exactly where they want to be right now, poised and ready to get this thing underway. I think for a few players, it's a little late of a start for a best of 3, so they kind of just want to get this over with.
Yeah, they're going to fight out too on opposite sides of the map, sadly. So we're going to see a lot of map pressure change. Map's going to get flipped without them even knowing it.
100%. You have this Sova drone now coming out. All of the players essentially going into elbow, trying to explode off of this site. Ember sitting in the smoke, looking for maybe a little over-aggression. Spike is going to get planted on A site relatively quickly, and I think defense elected to just play retake here on this site. Smoke fading. Ember now starting to peek out.
Chair down first blood.
Remy with the trade. Ember finding another in Kunakuma. Doe getting there with the trade as well. Now John Sunday on that stage. Good slow into elbow. Gets the kill on Ethan. Vibe in the smoke. Finds Sunday.
One enemy remaining.
And Doe gets the timing on Remy as well. Now Unbound all alone. Not on site yet. It is planted in safe, which is going to be a little bit hard to get to from where he's playing. But the timing is great. He finds Vibe. Knows where the last is. He gets a great headshot onto Doe.
I think he's got it too.
Just
It's going to be really close.
Clutch.
Ooh! What a great first
8
round.
seconds left.
Holy moly.
Unbound.
I cannot believe
crazy
that.
timing on that.
That is the exact type of round that you want to see out of 10 all-star players. I mean, great trades from each other on both sides of the teams. We saw our two duelists go head-to-head in the first head-to-head of the game.
Yeah, definitely strong performance from both teams already. Unbound and Doe both with 2 kills. Now we're gonna take this fight to mid here, trying to get those guns off of the enemy team.
my gosh.
Ember immediately gets a headshot onto Chair. That smoke is gonna go down. Buy him a little bit more time to try and lurk up towards this top mid. We do have 2 players poised a little bit outside of this smoke, waiting for the push. Doe spots out Ember, but Ember finds the kill with the Bulldog. Unfortunately, not able to connect the spray. But Unbound right there with the cleanup. Now Ethan trying to do some work here, but Remy with the stinger finishes it out. Now Kunakuma all alone.
All alone.
Gets backed by the Sova dart. Neon running at her, and the Bucky to the face.
Great Bucky shot. Unfortunately, that mid push is just so hard to execute on this map. Snail and I, being on a team together, have tried this exact play before, and it has, I don't think, ever gone according to plan. It's just hard to pull off. It's hard to get out and get picks out of it, but it was a great attempt from the attackers. They're going to be on a better buy now. I hope to see them pick up around here.
Yeah, looking forward to trying to take this bonus round away from the defenders and get some momentum started on this game here. Sova drone immediately going out to clear B, and it looks like they did a little bit of a gamble stack, which was correct. Chair finding the first pick onto Jordan. Now we're gonna take a little bit of time here, back out. They did see a lot of aggression, so they're hoping maybe they could bait some of those rotates away from that A site. And it does look like Remy is leaning towards mid more than A. Do still have that Vise set up, ready to catch them. But we're committed to this A site now, just running on, clearing these corners. Remy hearing noise, coming back over to check a little bit. Wisewell does get tripped. Now Chair is stuck in those thorns.
Thorns activated. Retrieving flash.
Gonna have this blind go into sight, and we are gonna plant in a safe location in the corner. Chair and Remy fighting through the smoke. Chair comes out ahead, and now we have Ember right behind. Gets the pick onto Vibe. Has to reload that Bulldog. They are down one player, but they can still make this happen. Blind ready. It's about to come out. And barely Ethan sitting here. Great timing on the Saber. Gets a kill onto Ember as well. Unbound finds Doey with that Bulldog, but Kunakuma finishes it out strong.
Honestly, went perfectly.
Yeah.
All of them are dead. They only lost 2 guns. They've got most of their shields.
Yeah.
And we're going to be on a very even start now for the 4th round. This is where the magic really starts to happen, where the game really starts going.
Yeah,
It looks like they've already figured out a pattern too. They understand that these people are going to play aggressive and then rotate.
Yep. So we'll see how this first buy-on-buy round goes. They do have defenders gamble stacking towards A, which unfortunately was not the right call here. Ethan maybe having some lineups to throw this dart, waiting for his team to get into main. What a lineup to clear all the way back into CT.
Wow.
Gives his team space to get through main as well. Smoke now coming out. Saber unable to see, but pushes out through it, and Vibe falls first. But Chair there with the trade, unfortunately couldn't connect the shots. Doey now gonna get this plant down in the corner. Unbound trying to take a little bit of chip damage with that shock dart. Keeping in, but Kunakuma right there. Doey with the kill onto Jordan, and Chair as well with the kill onto Unbound. Remy all alone now. There's jets flying at her face.
Free with a classic? Or did he run out of bullets?
No, he ran out of bullets. He had a gun.
That was a really risky teleport from Ember. If it had worked, I mean, it would have been really cool.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I don't think she knew there were 2 people in that corner. But I love to see the flashy, risky plays. We're on stream. Give us a show. So I applaud her for that.
100%. There really is something to be said about taking those risks, and you know, if they pay off, that's going to be a huge moment for, you know, getting your team back on track there in that retake.
For sure. And this is getting into the game, getting into the even gameplay here.
Pretty. We are going to take a little bit more aggression towards B site again. It's been working so far. Oh, Lurk up into mid. Unfortunately, can't connect the shots. Now blinded up by Breach, and they are just gonna run her down. Unfortunate.
That was so sad to see.
It was a great Lurk. She had the timing. She just couldn't settle those shots. Now we have the majority of players here. Spike is gonna go down onto B site, but Remy there with the stinger stops the plant. Had to reload that stinger. Couldn't recover the gun, unfortunately. Wall gonna be tripped now. Remy ready for the peek, but Chair with the Vandal is just too strong for that stinger. Trying to get the rest of his team on site now. Jordan back site with the Sheriff. Trying to make something happen. Unfortunately, that breach stun does connect, so he has to back out. Now that's Silvadart trying to re-clear some more front side. John Sunday with the timing onto Kunakuma,
Nice.
and Unbound with the kill onto Ethan as well, but Doey and Chair there with the trades, Unbound. Now with only Sheriff. Managed to snipe Chair all the way with Doey.
It was on his head. I saw the world where Unbound got that shot off. It was there.
Trying to get that 1v2 again, but unfortunately Valorant just first bullet spread decided it wouldn't happen.
Honestly, great attempt from the defenders with the guns that they had to keep it together. You can't really ask too much out of them. Retaking is hard enough on this map. It's harder when you don't have guns. But we're looking at an even buy right now. Honestly, it's going to be hard to say who comes out ahead on this half with 2 initiators on attack and 2 sentinels on defense.
100%. Jordan does get tagged by that early cam out A side, so has to back up and take that dart out. Now we do have a smoke going down mid bottom to try and stall these attackers out, not letting them take any space for free. It looks like we're gonna see some action here. Vibe lurking outside this A side. It's 3 players about to push into him. I believe Jordan saw the shoulder there, so he takes a little bit more time, backs up a little bit farther. They're just all sitting outside of A. That trip is broken. The go-ahead is going to be given, but Jordan with the util out barely even finds the kill, but Unbound, the great headshot and a great timing. John Sunday and Unbound cleaning up this round for them. And now Chair all alone on B site The spike is so far away. He has no idea where they are, and Remy with the kill.
We're looking very even.
Yeah.
The
was
thing
cheap.
is now, though, I mean, they don't necessarily have gun money, all of them on the attack, but they have 5 ults.
This
This is
true.
not a lost round by any means.
Yeah, if they
It looks
decide
like
to
they're gonna
invest those
force.
ults, you know, forcing
Hey,
those
I
guns
would.
into those ults, absolutely 100% worth it in my opinion to secure a round.
Honestly, even if they wanted to full save, I would, honestly, if it were my shoes, I'd be ripping all 5 ults, as many as I could at least, to win a round. It's possible.
Random Cherry
We have at least one come out.
right off the bat. John Sunday trying to stave off this forceful attack. Now Random Cherry down to just 1 knife left. Has to hit a headshot if he wants to get that reset. Ember spamming through the smoke, trying to stave off the firepower that is coming from the attack side. Now we're just stalled outside this door. John Sunday not able to get anything there as Kunakuma takes the kill. But this Hunter's Fury from Unbound is going to clean up Vibe, and Ember finds 2 as well with the distraction that it caused. Great timing there for Ember, but unfortunately takes the gun out, or takes the knife out, I'm sorry, and Dowie finds the timing. 30 HP though. Remy now looking for the swing, saw his head. Dowie wasn't aware, and Remy does pick up the kill. Now Ethan. Spike is obtainable, but Jordan sliding in. What a great headshot. That was crazy. Neon had that.
Looking at
slide
the
extra
scoreboard,
game. Jordan just knows how to
we're
use
looking
it.
fairly even across the board here for exactly, honestly, what I would anticipate from a game.
Yeah.
With these players, I mean, the people who are doing better right now on each side makes sense. The duelist on attack, the initiator, the sentinel on defense.
Yep.
We did see a lot of ults come out for the attackers that round and not a lot to do with them, but they still have 2 more. It's not over.
Yeah, but they do have 3 of those defense ults to contend with, so we'll see how they can deal with that. As we move into this B hit here, gonna have to contend with that Vi setup as well, with that wall and those thorns. Saber on stage also here. Great TP by Vibe to trip that wall early.
Cover going out.
And now all of the defenders are rotating possibly a little bit early, as that breach ult is gonna come out to try and get them on site. John Sunday finding the pick onto chairs. He wasn't hit by that breach ult. Playing in market. Stun now goes a little miss as well. Ember finds Kunakuma, but Vibe is there for the trade. John Sunday finding Vibe. And John Sunday with 3 kills on the round. Just playing in that market, avoiding that breach stun. What a great round from him.
Like I said earlier, I feel like retake on this map is really difficult in general. It's a lot of coordination. These guys are making it look easy. I don't know if it's just because they had ults that round to use, but I mean, they're playing together. They're doing everything they need to do to take back the map.
Yeah, 100%.
On the other end, I think that the attackers did exactly what they should do. They got onto site as fast as they could with their low buy. It's just unfortunate that they couldn't get it done, but I mean, at the end of the day, they've also got ults out on the defender side, so we're looking at a fairly even round right now in terms of guns and ults.
Poor chair, top frag for the attackers, only has that stinger, so he's just gonna run it down. Almond Blind coming out, forces Jordan to back up, as well as Saber. John Sunday now playing on top
he's
of the
grimwalling.
wall. He's grimwalling, but Chair and Kunakuma are both locked in. They expected it from him. Now Chair trying to get a cheeky pick through the smoke. Vibe with a great headshot finds Ember. Now Jordan backside behind safe. They know exactly where he is. He doesn't have that overdrive to pop if he so chooses. He takes the head off of Vibe without it. And Chair going back and forth. He finds Ethan as well before Dowie finally takes him out. Absolutely a menace behind that safe location. Now Dowie in a 2v1, creeping towards the spike. The attacker or the defenders are both in the same location, not quite aware of where he is. Looking on site, looking elbow, but he is sneaking up main here. Unbound decides to go back around as Dowie grabs the spike. He's gonna start running over to B site, I believe, through mid. Maybe trying to take
30
another
seconds
timing
left.
through mid here, looking for these A players, but Unbound is aware that this could be a possibility, and he gets the kill. Dowie unfortunately just aiming a little bit too low to hit the head.
What a great round from Jordan at safe. I mean,
Yeah.
just back and forth, one tap after one tap. He has
Yeah, 100%.
great crosshair placement, great movement. To be able to play back there and just nobody doing anything about it is insane.
Yeah, I mean, they even tagged him with the Sova drone. They
Nobody
really
able to
tagged
do
him.
anything about it. Yeah.
Yeah. They just unfortunately kept swinging right into his crosshair, and he used that box for cover. He would peek one angle, then, you know, fall back and peek the other. They just weren't expecting
Oh.
it. Jordan playing aggressive here, A main, but that's Omen Blind is going to catch him out. Lots of these attackers here now trying to force their way through mid, through market, onto this B side, it looks like. Ember waiting in the smoke, trying to find some aggression. Remy in market, finds the head of chair. Can't quite connect the shot
Wow.
with Ethan, but manages to make it work in the end. Back down to 50 HP, and Sunday with a great kill onto Kunakuma. Ember absolutely slaughtering these players in market, and now Vibe has 3 people running at him, but that Stinger not able to settle the shots. And Unbound from the back finishes it out.
It's crazy the way that they just kind of understood if they weren't hearing noise, because that was a quiet round mid, that they just had to back up and watch the angles. I mean, these defenders are doing a great job at kind of reading the situation and reacting appropriately.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very, very proud of what we're watching right now. I have a lot of friends on this entire 10 stack, Snail, and
Yeah.
I don't have a side, but I mean, I am so impressed by what the defenders are doing, and I hope to see the attackers match that energy.
Yeah, hopefully they can adjust to how these rounds are going and figure out the secret to sort of cracking this code. As we take another aggressive peek into mid here, Vibe TPing back into A. Nobody seeming to know he is on top of that box. He might be able to get a few timings on some people here. As we do have John Sunday taking an aggressive lurk all the way into their spawn, just waiting to find any of these players. Jordan finds the first pick onto Vibe, and that is their lurk. Back A, dead. But Jordan, with a great timing, Unbound and Jordan in that cross, A main. Managed to
And he's
take out
also
two. Now he pops the overdrive, finds one.
Oh
He
my
gets his second
gosh.
for 4K on the round.
It. Should we?
What a great round. I mean, Flo is, I'm sorry, Jordan is really just showing off that Neon. He's not the top frag because, I mean, frankly, his team is stomping right now, but he is just showing off his skill.
Yeah.
I believe this was the numbers map pick, and I can, in fact, see why.
They know
They
how to play
are
this
Sunset
map.
professionals.
Yeah. And we are gonna have 2 rifles for the side of the attackers. 1 Spectre, 1 Stinger to their name. Kind of a low buy here. Trying to make some space in B main. Saber there, John Sunday ready with the slow, ready with the wall. They do break it almost immediately. Now John Sunday has to back out. Domi with a great aftershock. Manages to
Oh
hit
my
the bag.
gosh.
You know he must be so upset.
I don't know. Maybe he's just got a Grimwall more.
Maybe. Yeah, just wall over the aftershock.
Yeah. Kunakuma pushing up with
in
2
market,
health right now. Holding a
trying to-
very scary angle.
Ember finding the pick. Unfortunately, not able to make that 2 health worth anything. Random chair now finding Remy and Market. Was trying to take that timing. Unbound and Ember about to swing right into the Stinger of Vibe, but Jordan finds 2. Ember killing Vibe as well, and Jordan just absolutely cleans it up.
Just hanging out with his spray.
The sloth and the pig.
Looking like a 9-3 half, which, hey, I hate to say it, but anything is possible on a 9-3.
Anything is possible. I'm not gonna say the words. We all know what they are. I'm not gonna cast or curse anything.
Honestly, like I said though, I think that went exactly how we expected it to go with the 2 Sentinels. And I mean, obviously Remy being one of the strongest, I think actually by numbers, the strongest Sentinel in Prospect.
Yeah.
We saw that coming. So I love how that went. John Sunday on Sage, while I have not seen that prior, good to see it. I can't wait to see what they do going into attack now.
Yeah.
And same for our new defenders. I hope to see a good comeback.
Pick up this pistol round here. Kunakuma on that Sentinel. Obviously, very, very powerful in the regular season. We'll see if she can make it happen here as well. And And now Jordan just sliding
Oh.
in. Random Chair does manage to get the pick, but Sunday is there for the trade. Now Dowie blinding up. It's good for Sunday, but Unbound right behind him with the trade. All of these players just flooding through elbow, and it's one after the other. Five getting spotted out, trying to stall onto site, but he wasn't quick enough with that blind. Remy got out, was able to clean up the kill. And now they know Ethan is back in CT, trying to chip away at his HP with those shock darts. Emperor with a great shot through that one way. And now Kunakuma all alone, not able to do enough to take back this round.
Honestly, they were doing pretty well from the start. They were trading each other, and I think when you have an aggressive attack like that on this site, it's really good to, you know, sit there and trade and trade and trade.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they couldn't just make it happen.
Yeah. Those two players, you know, getting their ones in elbow was a great start to the round, but unfortunately, they just couldn't, you know, convert it with those last three players. We are gonna go into another A hit, it looks like here, with some guns this time. Bulldog, Guardian, Stinger. Now Jordan fully stunned up, but Chair with the spray. And Vibe manages to catch one as well. It looks like they forced into this round. Two Stingers.
Five
Does find
Stingers.
a trade with that Bulldog. Now, Random Chair in a little bit of trouble here as he gets spammed with those Stingers with that shock dart. Down to 50 HP, taking this aggressive swing onto Unbound. Not quite paying off. Ethan, just 6 HP, but he does have those regen shields to hopefully keep him alive just a little bit longer. John Sunday taking a little bit of damage and swings in Chair. Dowie with a great blind, peeks out and finds one as Chair peeks off again for the distraction.
It's John Sunday against the world, but we do know him as World Eater.
He
So
finds
let's not count him out yet.
pick onto Chair. Unfortunately used his heal earlier in the round, so now he's down to just 38 HP. Waiting for a little bit more aggression, I think, before he tries to go for a re-hit here, possibly. Spots the shoulder of Kunakuma. Kunakuma now backing away, pulling out that Stinger. And unfortunately not able to convert with that 38 HP.
What a great round from the defenders. I love the Stinger rush. I love doing anything you can to disrupt that. You know, steamroll that they're looking to try and accomplish.
Now we win.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they got it done.
Yeah.
Let's hope that they can keep that up. They've got 3 Stingers going into the next round. 4. I
is
think Jordan's gonna force something here.
It's going to be a light buy for both sides, a couple Bulldogs and an Outlaw for the defenders. We'll see if they can manage to find any picks on this B site. It does look like where the attackers are going to be headed. John Sunday now about to swing. But 4 of the attackers are now breaking this market door and just completely running at Vibe. Unbound and Jordan double team him, the Stinger and the Bucky, but that Outlaw on Chair, good for 1. Now has to reload inside the smoke. 2 players are rushing at him, not able to connect it. Remy with the Stinger, but Dowie does find a trade onto Ember as well. As we do get this plant down on a B site, Remy now pushing into CT,
Spike planted.
trying to find some aggressive picks, and a great Stinger spray from Remy takes out Dowie. Kunakuma and Ethan now trying to do this. Ethan finds Saber, Ethan finds Remy, and now it's Unbound alone. He does have an Outlaw, finds the first pick, 1 bullet left, and Kunakuma swings right into it. Great play
Good round.
by Unbound, and once again, a 2v1 clutch.
We love to see it. Put Unbound in a clutch situation and see what he does.
Absolutely. Okay.
I don't even want to talk about what I just saw.
Nope, it doesn't matter.
We're going into the 11-4. We've got, honestly, it's not that far off of a bye. They've got 2 Vandals,
Revealing area.
3 Vandals. I mean,
2 rifles for
looks
the
like
defenders.
we're gonna hit A all together, except for Ember, who's going to lurk.
Kunakuma, the lone cipher on this site. Maybe trying to take some notes from Flo and play in that safe position. Doesn't get spotted out by the Sova drone, so he could do some damage here. That blind is good to stall Saber in elbow a little bit further. Kunakuma now trying to swing through the cipher cage, getting a little bit of value, but Jordan spots out the gun barrel, gets the kill as well. Doey swinging through the smoke. Finds the kill onto Jordan. Now with the blind. Unfortunately, that smoke is there, so we won't be able to capitalize on it. Now that Hunter's Fury coming out. John Sunday with the res as well onto Jordan. These attackers are trying desperately to get any space here. They decide to take it out through mid, but Vibe and Chair are there waiting. They're running right into those stingers, and that Guardian on Vibe as well.
Oh. Is this Ethan's second time shock darting somebody to death?
I think so.
Wow. Somebody's got to get those lineups written down. This guy knows. This guy knows ball.
Yeah.
Barely Ethan, MVP of
That out.
lineups, I suppose.
Apparently.
11-5, not bad at all.
The defenders. We're finally going to see a full team of rifles and a full save on the side of the attackers. Trying
Very
to even
scary
out
notion.
It was definitely looking a little sketchy for both teams for the first few rounds of this half. Now it looks like we're trying to finally stabilize this. These attackers with those pistols, some sheriffs, some classics, poised outside of B site, waiting for any sort of aggression, trying to find their picks where they can. Now we're starting to lurk up mid.
Chair's about to walk into two people.
A little too many targets to
And he
aim at.
loses his gun.
Let's get the kill. Picks up
That's
that rifle.
exactly what we didn't need to see for the defenders.
A little bit of a blunder there. They just
I
did
hope that they just
accurately.
put him down.
Vibe finds
Get the gun
lurk
back.
in Remy. Now it's an even 4v4 once again. That Cypher Cam spots out Ember in mid. Now trying to break this market door. Cause a little bit of confusion as Kunakuma slowly re-clears this mid angle. Ember popping that smoke out to buy her team a little bit of cover. As John Sunday and Jordan, with that Vandal he upgraded earlier, try to make some work onto this B site here. Barely Ethan. Trying to hold it down.
30 seconds
Playing
left.
contact.
Kunakuma.
Two from out of nowhere. Ember and Unbound both falling. Now John Sunday and Jordan all to do. John Sunday finds one. Jordan has that overdrive ready to use if he thinks this round is salvageable, but he doesn't need it as he finds the head of Kunakuma anyway. Doey does shut it down, but that spike is gonna go down. Saber looking
Sunday.
to upgrade the rifle here, but unfortunately
Unfortunately,
did not
could not
expect
make it
cross from
happen.
Doey.
Okay, Snail, can I be real? I know I said I'm not supposed to have favorites, and I have friends on both teams, and I don't want anybody to win. Kunakuma is my favorite Sentinel. I'm sorry, Remy.
Yeah.
Kunakuma has a special place in my heart. I loved what she did there mid. She is such a masterclass in both of her roles. I think it's Cypher and KJ that she plays most. I love watching her play. She is a very good Sentinel as well.
Yeah, like I said earlier, I think we were both talking about it. Those lurk timings, Kunakuma just understands how to take those timings really well and understands like where the enemy team is gonna be expecting her, and she can just, you know, subvert those expectations very well.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard when you have two of the best Sentinels. The two best
absolutely.
Sentinels. I mean, they're
You
both very smart people.
Yes, absolutely. We do have Chair who picked up that op on Jet, but unfortunately, Jordan trying to make some space onto A site finds the pick onto Vibe, but does get traded down to just 11 HP. Now we're gonna use this Sova drone to clear out mid. We spot out one. We do still have Chair with this op line, but he's not holding B main. He's holding mid instead, as the defenders are scrambling to find out how they got there. John Sunday finding the pick onto Ethan, but Chair from Market does find Remy as she was walking away from that spike. Now in a 3v4 retake situation, Doey on top of the wall, and John Sunday was not aware of it. They can jump over this wall. Now trying to break it down to a 3v3, but Jordan is on just 1 HP. Couldn't find that Sage heal in time. Chair finding the pick onto Ember, and now that overdrive is going to be popped by Jordan, trying to keep these defenders off the spike. Unbound finds one. The time is ticking down. Unbound finds another as Doey takes out Jordan, but that spike is just going to explode. There's absolutely no time to defuse.
That was a lot of ults this round, Snail.
Yeah.
That was Neon ult. That was Breach
Match
ult.
point.
That was Cypher ult.
Yeah.
And we've got, it looks like about 7 more in total across the team, like on the docket, ready to go. We're 1 off of John Sunday ult, 2 off of the Unbound ult.
Yeah. I think that's just a
This
great
is-
round from the attackers to try and
Yeah.
stall off that, like get them off the spike, and ultimately time just ran out. They couldn't kill them fast enough.
Looks like most of the team is going to be walking straight into Kunakuma's setup this round.
We'll see what she can do with this. That trip does tag Jordan, but able to get back out, and that Sova util. Sova Dart is going to take care of most of that util. Remy with the lurk finds Chair. Now Vibe with the Omen ult. Unfortunately not able to connect the shots, and now they know where he is. Gonna try and blind and reswing, but Ember manages to dodge it. But had a lesser gun, so Vibe manages to get that kill anyway. Now we're gonna be trying to hit this A site as the defenders collapse from all sides. They've got to go faster if they want to make this work before they get flanked. And Jordan does find that kill into Kunakuma, opening it up a little bit more, but does he know that Vibe is still lurking around mid? Vibe might catch a timing here, but just barely. These two are walking past each other in mid and nobody knows about it. Though we're holding down the
Player
site, gets the pick
standing.
onto Remy, but John Sunday finds 2. Now Vibe, unfortunately, in a 1v3,
Spike planted.
they aren't aware of his position. He has a little bit of an advantage here. Could use a smoke to section off some angles,
Going out.
as all 3 of these attackers play towards CT.
It looked like for a second there John Sunday was dancing around for a res, but I don't think he has one near him.
There is one.
Oh, he just doesn't want to. He just wants to dance with it. Gotcha.
I mean, when you're up 3 players, you have that Sova ult being popped as well.
He is going to die with that res out, but he's aura
Unfortunate.
farming. We can't blame him. And it looks like map 1 is
Let's get the kill onto Jordan.
about to go to
Attackers
our numbers
win.
team.
Yep. That closes out map 1.
What a great showing. Honestly, you know, I think, like I said, I'm pretty sure this was the numbers team pick. So for what these guys had to do on a map where, frankly, I don't like Sunset. I feel like you either love it or you hate it.
Yeah.
Great performance. You know, they did what they could. We've got 2 more maps here. There's no telling what's going to happen on the second map, which I believe was Abyss,
Yes, Abyss is
if I
map 2.
remember.
And then Kuroda is going to be the decider.
We will get to see what happens. But I mean, top frag Unbound 21-7. What a performance! Right underneath him, Chair and Jordan, with each 4 first bloods. I mean, like I said, this felt like a very even match, even though it wasn't necessarily the most even in rounds. These teams are well balanced. We are going to look very forward to the next map. See what happens. See if we can keep this one going to 3.
Abyss, I believe, is the community pick, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll see if they can take that map and bring us to a 3rd map in the series.
Welcome back, Snail.
Welcome back.
Ready for map
Snoopy.
2?
I am ready for map 2. It's gonna
We are going to be getting
hopefully
into
going-
Abyss here pretty soon.
this
Actually,
is-
did you notice on our desk here we've got 2 abysses that have been picked twice? What a silly little Easter egg for the stream. We are
Yeah,
moving
guys.
right into the map. I'm
If
sorry,
you
the
did-
agent select.
If you didn't notice, the first map we played on was also Abyss. This is just the rematch.
Here we are with Abyss 2. We've got an Instalock doughy chamber, which is crazy. And we've got what looks to be Harbor Roulette on the defender side.
I think it'll be definitely interesting to see if they stick with this the whole way through. Getting those random agents can sometimes, you know, work out, sometimes not so much.
Interesting to figure out if they're actually going to pull this one off or not. Okay, maybe we got Viper.
The 2 line smokes on Abyss. I mess with it. I'm ready for it.
I'm scared, Snail.
Once again, locking in that cipher. Don't worry, it'll work out. Everything will be
scared.
okay.
I'm scared. We've got the full team lock on the attackers, though. I guess we can look at that. The Astra is a pretty, pretty normal pick on Abyss, and the Waylay. I have never seen Chair play Waylay. I'm excited to see this.
Yeah.
And Vibe, I don't think I've ever seen him play Sova. So we've got a lot of new things to look at today.
Definitely looking forward to seeing these performances. Astra, you know, on this map, obviously Astra's, you know, very
They
strong.
are running the Harbor Roulette. Oh my gosh, I can't believe they actually sent it and they came out with like a decent team comp. Look at that.
Yeah, this actually isn't bad.
It's not bad at all. I mean, I've never seen John Sunday play Yoru.
Figure it out.
I mean, I don't think I've seen Unbound play Viper, but Jordan has definitely been a Sentinel main in the past.
Yes, absolutely.
So wow.
Remy got Chamber, who is a very aim reliant character, and she is unfortunately playing on a messed up sense right now, as she was trying to, you know, normalize it a few minutes ago. I don't think that she's ever played Chamber before, so
I just cannot believe that they actually went through with the Harbor Roulette. I kind of love this. It
I
looks
don't
like they
think-
want to play a map 3, or maybe they just trusted the roulette that much.
At that point, fate is fate, you know?
Yeah.
Though we're taking this aggressive angle mid with that Chamber TP online, and it looks like we're gonna smoke ourselves all the way through as Jordan finds the first blood onto Vibe, looking for another one, but Ethan manages to shut it down. Now a few of these attackers running up through this A heaven. Unbound, ready and waiting, trying to... Does get smoked off by Astra, but knows at least 2 players are up here. John Sunday finding that pick
down
onto
A.
Astra in A main, finding another one as well. Absolutely locking down this site. Great flash, able to swing off the peak. Unfortunately not managing to get a kill, but Unbound and Remy clean it up.
And a first round win from the Harbor Roulette side. I'm still just in awe. I mean, they're starting defender. They've got 2 Sentinels. I expect to see a similar game here. You know, they're going to be strong here, and then we're going to see what happens when the tides flip, because they both got 2 Sentinels. Although, I don't know how much you can actually count Chamber as a Sentinel. I guess that's
both
the
have-
layer to add.
1.5 Sentinels.
Yeah, I mean, now that Chamber has a trip that is global, I'd say he's a little bit more of a Sentinel than he used to be.
Yeah. I think mostly it's going to depend on who has the better raw aim this time, though. Remy and Doey having a little scuffle. Remy comes out on top, but Ethan is right there with the trade. Now Ember trying to stall up these attackers with the Harbor smoke. John Sunday getting the pick onto Kunukuma, has to TP out though, and Chair finds the trade onto Ember. Now pushing up into CT, Unbound is waiting and ready. Chair doesn't suspect it at all. Unbound
Spike
manages to
planted.
take the kill. Spike is going to be planted. You do still have that Astra util available to help stall it out. So a 2v3 is definitely doable. And now John Sunday
Enemy remaining.
gets a great decoy onto Vi, but Ethan finding two, unfortunately not able to convert it to the last.
Blinding.
The crazy thing is, I don't think either team bought guns that round. I think that was purely a pistol round, no?
I did see John Sunday had one Marshall, but I think that was the extent. A few ghosts
Wow.
here and there, but yeah.
Crazy. So we are very likely going to be looking at 2 full buys this round, which, great. Speed it up. Let's
Yeah.
see what happens when everybody have guns.
Absolutely. Buy versus buy. So it's not necessarily a guaranteed win on that bonus for the attackers. Unfortunately, they're gonna have to step it up, take these players out. John Sunday buying a judge.
God.
Probably, if I know Sunday, TPing in someone's face and shotgunning them. That's what he's looking for.
I hope he can pull it off. It's just, we've seen a lot of new things today on both sides of the teams.
Random Chair does find the pick onto Ember, now dashing onto site, trying to kill Remy, does manage to secure it, but tagged down to 30 HP. 5v3 on this retake. Barely Ethan with that sort of
Spike
lurk up
planted.
mid, does tag John Sunday down. Trying to get some work with the Sheriff. A decoy unfortunately does not fool Chair, who is right here waiting. Finds the kill onto Saber. Unbound now up in heaven, smoked off. All of these shock darts being thrown at him. Jordan does find that pick onto Chair, who is low. Now breaking the Sova dart. Trying to find these players back sight. Unbound with a great swing out of the smoke. Finds one,
Nice.
finds the second. And now it's a doable round. But Doey with the swing, Unbound, and
Whoa.
Jordan clean it up very, very nicely.
Again, just crosshair placement from Jordan. Apparently I need an Ames Labs routine or Kovacs or something.
Something. That was looking like a packaged round for the attackers, but they had some blunders, took a few ones that maybe they shouldn't have, and the defenders capitalized off of that, punished them, and brought it right back.
And it looks like we're gonna try a full stinger round on attack. Oh, my bad. Excuse me.
I can't believe you. Yawning
I
on
know.
my cast.
Just so sleepy. So sleepy.
sleepy.
Live on Valorant Draft Circuit. It
Guys,
looks like we're gonna have a stinger rush.
we here at VDC are chronic eepers.
That is the truth.
John Sunday does manage to get into the corner with a judge, but Kunakuma expects it. Doey with a great shot onto Jordan, and Kunakuma with that stinger, not able to get anything done with that judge on John Sunday. Now Chair picks it up, taking this aggressive push out into CT here. Low, just 32 HP. Remy trying to take this angle on Danger. Jumps across. Chair heard it, waited with that judge, and does manage to secure the kill. Unbound. And Ember, now trapped up in here in heaven. Ember manages to save Ethan's life,
Player standing.
but unfortunately, not long enough now. Unbound. Getting that pick onto Chair as well. It's a 1v3. We've seen him do it before. Gets the first one to vibe, but not expecting Kunakuma in that corner with the stinger.
Unbound swung that angle very well. Did he see an elbow or something?
Just the beginning.
Is he just built like that?
I think he's just like that, Snoopy.
Wow. I mean, good on him. That was such a calculated swing.
Absolutely.
But that was the first round that we needed on the attackers.
Hopefully we can keep this momentum. We do have a full buy now coming up. Unfortunately, the defense is left with a few classics and a Guardian. See if they can try and take this back, stop them from getting too much momentum. If they want to secure this half in this map. Jordan and Saber trying to stall them out. A main. Do have a little bit of contact, but four of them are waiting. Saber swings right into it. Five with the pick, and now Chair ready with this Waylay ult. Astral ult coming out as well, and now Jordan pops that Steel Garden to try and
Holy
stall
ult.
this take.
Holy
Everyone just
ultimates.
throwing everything they have. And ultimately, pun intended, it did not get the attackers anywhere as they're still stuck outside A main.
That was
So we
awful,
think it's
Snail.
Ember. No, it was great. I don't know what you mean. I'm funny.
Oh my. Oh my. Here at twitch.tv/Valorant Draft Circuit, we do make jokes. And it looks like we're just gonna run straight to B, get that bomb down, and make the defenders work for it.
Planted.
Remy not able to secure those headhunter shots as Chair finds the kill. It's a 2v4 retake. We've seen them do it before. Unbound and Jordan once again trying to claw this round back from these attackers. Random Chair hearing this noise up heaven manages to avoid the flash. Do they know he's there? Jordan not aware, but Unbound finds two. Gets the trade as well. Has that Viper pit to play in and does elect to pop it. Trying to sneak closer. Astra Star still online. And that suck is going to be baited out. Down to 6 HP and the shock dart finishes it off with some...
Unfortunate. I think the Viper ult was just, you know, he didn't have time to really do what he wanted to do there with it. I saw the vision. Just think, unfortunately, bomb was down a little too long. I guess something that we should say that we haven't said yet, in case people are not aware of how this is working. The numbers team, which would be the yellow team right now, is the statistically best pool, I guess, by, you know, role in Valorant. So they are all top of class in Prospect, and then our community team would be voted. So
You want to play? Let's
Yes, there was a
play.
poll that went out earlier. And these are the players that the Prospect community has chosen as their all-stars. Now Jordan taking this aggressive angle, does have the Guardian. Spots out that Cypher trip, but Chair managing to secure the kill. A little bit of spray through the box.
it does sound like we have a chamber ult coming out right now from Doey as well.
Oh, I missed that. Thank you.
Yeah.
These attackers looking
They
to
just do so much.
just
On my mark.
they play slow until they don't. But now Remy holding this mid line. Attackers maybe looking towards this B site here, trying to figure out what they want to do. And it looks like we are going to be moving into this B site. Unfortunately, Ember finds the kill into Chair as they were slowed by that chamber trip. Ethan does get the trade, however. Now trying to tap the spike, bait out any pushes that still could be coming from anyone
30
on site.
seconds left.
Gonna stick it now.
Spike
Plant
planted.
has been stuck. John Sunday popping
Sunday.
that Yoru ult,
Here.
trying to find anybody and everybody that he can. Pops out of it.
Oh,
Ready for it.
nice
Here's the
try,
down
John
two.
Sunday.
Remy now finding a kill into Kunukuma and Unbound as well. Taking out Doey. Now
One
these
enemy remaining.
defenders, that's Vibe down. These stars still are online for Ethan.
Enemy
A
remaining.
concuss is good, but Unbound comes around and finishes it out. I believe that spike.
He does have time,
That's good.
for sure. Something I think that would help these guys out, they do seem to like hitting B, is planting up on that ledge so that they can jiggle this a little better. Although that round, I don't know if Ethan could have done anything differently. He did get wrapped. It was a very nice wrap. We're looking at Unbound having another amazing game. I mean, what a player.
Absolutely. He is top of the scoreboard right now at 10-3.
There is a reason that he was chosen for All-Stars. But yeah, the community vote, I think even though it is, you know, just the favorites of prospects according to, you know, it's voting, I think they picked a very, very strong team to go up against these guys.
Yeah, absolutely. They're getting their picks, they're getting their here and theirs. And it's definitely not, you know, a complete wash by any means.
No.
Absolutely putting up a fight. Vibe, in fact, taking that first blood onto John Sunday and Unbound. Down to just 20 HP as well. Those regen shields are going to give him a little bit more health to work with. Hopefully surviving maybe one or two more bullets. As
Ember's throwing
all
that
of these
harbor ult
attackers-
down just to push him out of mid and say, get out of here.
Look, they're running straight
Whoa.
into Remy with that chamber ult. Unfortunately, Chair just double dinks her through that box with the Bulldog. Now Cypher ult is going to be popped to give us these locations of these defenders. And Chair may be in a position to capitalize off of that info. Unbound is very low. Jordan finds Doey though. And now these two defenders are ready to swing, but they're going to swing right into a cross. Jordan finds the pick on Chair, but Kunukuma,
Kunokuma!
crazy collateral as those two just lined up. Ember now does have that Cove to try and defuse this spike. Shield's gonna be broken and it goes down. Ethan taking that kill.
Really nice try from Ember with that Cove. Honestly, not much else you can do as a Harbor player, but throw that thing down and hope you can stick it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I mean, we just saw Kunakuma pull off a great stall, a great, you know, collateral.
Yeah.
And
That
we're
kinda-
still looking very even.
It's gonna be 4-3.
Looks like Doey's got an operator online, which is going to be really good for them. Hopefully.
These defenders are gonna be on a low by just 2 sheriffs. One on Unbound, who obviously we've seen him do some work with it. They're gonna start taking aggressive B space. John Sunday. I don't know what happened. We need to replay on that.
John Sunday fell off the map.
And it is going to be a 4v5 for the remainder of the map as these attackers move on to A site. Astra ult coming out to try and get them a little bit more time to safely plant this spike. Astra ult fading now. Unbound with the sheriff in heaven. Trying to find the head of Ethan, but Vibe and Chair take out 2 of his teammates. Now swinging and Kunakuma comes out on top. Remy all alone. Does have a headhunter. Unfortunately, not able to connect the shots.
Great take from our attack side this round.
Absolutely.
We are finally getting to see Chair really shine. I've never seen him play Waylay, but I'm really glad to see him play Waylay today. That was something I was hoping would be cool, and we are seeing it be pretty cool.
Using that util really well, that Waylay dash to get onto site. And, you know, we saw a few rounds ago just dashing forward all the way through mid to clear it, and then using that recall to travel right back to his team. Now we have, looks like what's gonna be shaping up to a B hit here as John Sunday and 2 of his teamates try and hold this site down. They are running, unfortunately, into a little bit of a stack as Remy spots out Kunakuma, takes a few shots of chip damage. That Waylay ult is going to come out, however, and Ember just has to sit tight and stick it. Chair does get the kill, but Remy there with the trade. Ethan finds the trade as well. It's a 4v3. Kunakuma now looking to take a little bit more aggressive space up into CT, trying not to give them any space to retake with. John Sunday clearing these corners very carefully as his teammate Jordan is with him. Unbound finding a crazy shot onto Ethan. That clone is going to be good. John Sunday securing the kill as well, and now Unbound.
They've got an operator left.
The operator. Blind is going to be good. Amazing utility from John Sunday this round. We'll see if either of these players elect to pick up this operator. Save it
It
for...
does look like they will take it. I mean, they are the defenders. I would want the operator too, even if I don't know who to give it to.
Absolutely. I'll be interested to see if...
John Sunday needs to stay away from the ledge.
Not again, Saber, not again. I think, yeah, either John Sunday with this your TP or Remy with that chamber TP would be those prime choices for the operator. Do have a Phantom from last round on Unbound, but unfortunately, the other 3 are not going to be able to afford rifles this round. We're stuck with 2 classics. But Doey does pick up another operator on that attack side. Now John Sunday taking his aggressive space into mid, and Doey swings right into a great first blood.
Shot.
Just like that, this operator, I think it's just going to keep getting traded as Vibe picks it up. Trying to find this pick. John Sunday, great pick on Kunakuma. Unfortunately, Vibe does get smoked off, so he's not able to get a refrag. That shot through the smoke by Saber, just barely whizzing by him.
Recovering it.
As this Viper's Pit completely stalling Ethan out of A main.
These attackers, unfortunately, just don't know what to do right now. And Saber goes down.
Vibe with a great shot on that operator. I thought he was going to get timing, but
area.
he just swung out, re-peeking it with great timing and manages to kill Saber. Now it looks like
they're gonna regroup over at B.
We do have a few people still hanging about mid,
Back in a flash.
but Ember is on this site. ready for this hit. We'll see if she can stall it out at all as Cher dashes straight onto site. Ember with his Cove, trying to hold on, trying to find any timing. It's almost good, but Cher secures the kill. Remy holding this operator now, waiting for the smoke to fade onto site. Jordan with a great flank and popping that steel garden out. Vibe in this corner, not able to pull out the classic in time as Jordan round.
Perfectly timed ult from Jordan to make sure that they did not have to deal with yet another person holding an operator.
Absolutely. And we do have a little bit of team v teammate action here.
Thorns activated.
Unfortunately, Jordan is gonna have to buy full shields if he wants that full 50 HP. That's 1,000 credits down, which, you know, it is 6-4, but they're gonna have 2 ops on defense.
We're double opping. Okay,
Running out
maybe
of
we're
money.
not.
Oh, he buys an Odin. I don't know if that's worse or better.
Honestly, we've seen John Sunday do a lot of things that we've never seen him do before tonight. I could see him getting a 3K with an Odin.
I wouldn't doubt it. And it looks like we are going to be looking at some A action here. That Thorn Trap is going to stall them out for a little bit, using the Sova drone to clear the corners of main. We do have this Viper orb here as well. And they've seen too much presence. They're just going to try and fake a rotate. Jordan with a great swing catches Ethan, sees the gun of Vibe, who is not looking at main, and they have lost the spike. Gonna be monumental to try and retake this. There's the first step though, with Cher finds Jordan, but unbounds. Swinging right as that wall drops.
Here goes John Sunday with his Odin, his big scary Odin.
They have recovered.
These guys
the spike.
are running away.
Now moving over to this B site, running away. Honestly, if I saw John Sunday with an Odin, I would run away too.
If I saw John Sunday on Yoru with an Odin,
I would run away.
a lot of reasons to be scared here.
Unfortunately,
Enemy remaining.
Ember was
Great.
waiting for these two.
Peek and repeek from Ember.
Absolutely, she played that perfectly.
Last round before the switch.
That is going to be officially a lead on this half for the defenders, for our numbers team. As the best the attackers can hope for is a 7-5 half. John Sunday now juggling the Odin and the operator.
And the Odin, the operator, and Aura farming the knife.
Looks like
He's going to take an aggressive angle.
That's what I said. Jinx.
Well, we're
Unfortunately,
just
this Viper
so
wall-
similar in thinking.
Yeah, we're just locked in.
Nowhere to run!
That Sova dart is gonna spot out one. Vibe Alexi is the Hunter's Fury to try and get the kill. Unfortunately, not able to find any tags on anybody. So it's gonna be a little
I'm gonna
bit
be honest now. We're gonna need to see the Yoru ult with the operator.
You know, I would love to see it. TP backside with that operator. Throw in the ult. John Sunday does split the pick onto Vibe. Chair. All the way up in heaven as these players are collapsing out mid, but Ember is ready for them. And they just fall.
Great round from Ember.
Absolutely. Holding that site with...
And at the half,
Switching
we're
sides.
looking fairly similar to last game. We've got Unbound and Jordan at the top, and then for the other team, we've got Cher, and actually this time barely Ethan at the top. But very strong on both ends. 8-4 is one round easier to come back from than 9-3.
Absolutely. We'll see if they can make it happen. They almost, you know, had a little bit of a start on Sunset. Weren't able to continue it, unfortunately. We'll see if they can make anything happen on this pistol round to try and drag this into the third map, which would be Corrode if we go to it.
I believe in their ability to
believe
make this
too.
map go.
I also, as a caster, just want to see it be exciting, you know?
Me as well.
Now we are
Looks
going to have
like a
most of this
B hit.
aggression towards B. Fire Splash going to come out. John Sunday, unfortunately slowed, but that blind is going to be good to kill Ethan. Doey back here with this corner. Ember swinging through the...
Oh, unfortunate.
We had a few whiffs from both parties there as Jordan secures the kill onto Doey. I thought he had a great timing as Ember was coming through with her knife out, but just wasn't able to settle the shots. Jordan now, ready to catch this swing from Kunukuma. Gets a little psyched out by his teammate, I believe, but hits a great dink onto Vibe up in heaven. Unbound fighting the kill onto Chair as well. Now Remy, with that headhunter, finishes off Vibe. Kunukuma trying to play this heaven angle here, but it's not going to be any good.
I'll pick them apart.
Now we are going
can
to get
afford it.
into what I would believe to be the scary territory. I do hope I see the Defenders force here again. We saw what happened last time they bought 5 Stingers. They could do it again. Maybe John Sunday will jump off the map again on accident and make it a little more, you know, not so difficult, and we will see a good round here.
Looks like we are going to stick with those classics, though, as John Sunday buys an Ares. Thought about the Judge for a second, but elected to go with the Ares. Now, all of these defenders just going to be running at them mid, which is a strong play as Kunukuma lets alone that Yori trip going to be good to kill those trips. And now she has to back out and try and play on site. They are aware of the flank now. Ember finding one, able to get that orb, but just down to 5 HP now, trying to stall him out with that harbor utility.
And the
Ethan's
map
gonna
is
clear
almost
this corner.
completely flipped.
John Sunday now swinging out of the smoke. Unaware of Kunukuma in the corner.
One enemy remaining.
And now Kunukuma finding another and unbound. Jordan left alone.
remaining.
2 amazing
Wow.
kills from the Guardian. And he managed
Holy.
to secure it.
Expected a little more competency.
I thought that round was for sure over with. I guess we can never count out Jordan.
Absolutely.
That is crazy. Great round. I mean, I've said great round, Jordan, like 4 times this series. This dude is locked in.
I mean,
I don't even know what to say.
why else is he here except to prove why he belongs on the team?
Yeah, that is our prospect MVP right there. And he is reminding us why he is prospect MVP.
Absolutely. Now, it is going to be a full gun round for these defenders here. We'll see if they can make anything happen with it. Looks like we're going to start off strong with another A hit once again. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. That blind from John Sunday going to be good. Enough to get the pick on shot.
5 with 2.
Sneaking 2 in as they weren't looking at him. Now those shock darts trying to stall out. Get a little bit more chip damage. Unbound is here with the lurk into mid, but Ethan might have a timing, and he does.
Nice.
Secures the kill. Those regen shields are going to bring him up to another 45 HP.
The community team is not going down without a fight.
Absolutely. Remy and Ember now trying to make some work up in mid. Remy just one headhunter bullet left, not able to manage anything with it, but does get the kill with the stinger.
The long
Not
range
exactly what you want
stinger.
to see.
Spike down mid.
Kunukuma finding Ember. And now Remy is gonna unfortunately get timing by Vibe.
The long range stinger is truly a masterpiece. It's something I myself would like to master.
Absolutely.
Good round from Remy. At least attempting to clean that up. It does seem like our community team has decided, you know, this is our time or it's never. And they are really taking advantage of that. Vibe getting 2 off rip like that with his, and then immediately using his Sova util to look for more information. Very nice to see.
Absolutely. Looks like we're gonna take a little bit of a different approach this round. Sending a few people up into mid as Chair takes this aggressive swing, spots out Saber with his knife out. Very scary situation, but unfortunately just elects to fall back. Jordan now trying to make some moves onto site. Spots out Doey, unfortunately tagged down to just 32 HP. And we're gonna take a breather here, see if we can maybe find some space on the other side of the map. Remy does find the kill onto Ethan in mid, and now B-side is a little more attainable. Great clone by Saber to save his own life, and Ember finds the pick through what I assume to be 3 bodies.
Target selection. Right?
I'm not trying to lurk up here. Trapwire is gonna catch him. Sunday, good with to find Doey, but Kunukuma running.
Kunukuma, sneaky.
I think there was a little bit of miscommunication on where that kill came
Player
from,
standing.
and they were just looking the wrong way. Jordan does find Vibe. Kunakuma, unfortunately,
30
all alone,
seconds
but
left.
does have that info to know where all of them are. Finds the pick onto Saber, able to dodge the flash. As she runs back around through spawn. Ember trying to get this plant down on site before Kunakuma gets
She's
there.
gonna walk right into
Spike
Jordan's
planted.
crosshair.
See if she expects it, and she does. Great
Nice.
shot.
She's one off the ace. First ace of the series.
We'll see if she can manage to get it. Spots out Ember. Knows her location, taking this angle very carefully. Needs this ace to secure the rounds and clutch it out. Trying to claw them back into this game one by one.
Oh, nice try, Kunakuma.
Ember just
And
ducks
great shot
under the
from
bullet.
Ember.
Absolutely. Okay.
I hope the VDC doesn't see that.
I think it's on the stream.
We don't even have anything to mid round here.
No, that's just.
Let's just move on. Let's just look at the. We've got 4 ults on the numbers
You
team
want to
side.
play?
For the
Let's
attackers.
play.
A mixed by taking a few stingers, taking a shorty in the hands of John Sunday. We'll see if he's
What will he do?
able to.
Here he goes.
Coming out by Steel Garden as well.
Poor Kunakuma is about to get microwaved.
Got shotgun in the face by Saber with that TP.
Spike
The
planted.
Steel Garden is going to stall out this retake for a little bit longer as Chair finds the first pick onto Jordan. John Sunday trying
John
to make
Sunday.
anything happen. Little bit of a whiff there. Chair dashing onto site though, unfortunately fully blinded. Vibe is able to manage to find the trade, but Unbound with a great lurk catches Zoe off guard. Ethan just running at Ember though with the stinger. Now Unbound taking down Vibe. And Remy elects to pop the ult as Astra pops her ult as well. But unfortunately, Unbound.
Unbound just too strong. Unbound and Jordan are fighting for their top frag on their team.
Absolutely. They've been going back and forth. Unbound with 19 so far, Jordan with 18.
Honestly, I don't know about you, but I feel like Unbound was very much a sleeper agent all season, and then he just came out the woodworks as this like super strong player that just like unkillable. I knew he was a strong contender all season. I did not know he was built like this. I don't know what aim training he's been doing, but I need to find that too.
Need to talk with him after this maybe and
Yeah.
ask for his schedule, his regimen. Gonna be taking a strong hit onto this A site now. As Chair with a Bucky in the smoke, not able to find too much value. Does get a little bit of chip damage onto Saber. We're gonna slow down, try and clear these angles, clear these corners. Chair dashing onto
down
site.
A.
Remy with the pick though, there was just too much to focus on. Jordan finding Doey in CT as well.
Very scary for a 3v4 here for the series, the whole thing. Vibe is gonna try to stop that plant. He does not make it happen.
That's gonna be a Hunter's Fury down, and Jordan swings off of that contact, finding
We have
two.
a 1v4 situation to make sure the series does not end, and unfortunately we have
Attackers win.
met our series end with the numbers team taking it all. And I hate to say it, but these are the statistically best players in Prospect. I guess we had to see this one coming, Snail.
Yeah, at the end of the day, the community voted All-Stars were not the first picks. That was the numbers.
I mean, check out this stat board right here. We've got John Sunday with 6 first bloods, and honestly, I have the scoreboard from last game pulled up. I think our uncontested MVP of the series here is it's very close between Unbound and Jordan. They are so close in kills between these two maps. Unbound had 21 on Sunset and 19 on Abyss. Jordan had 17 on Sunset and 22 on Abyss. Our two top frags just absolutely, if one of them isn't getting the kill, the other one is picking it right back up.
Absolutely.
What a crazy series from our top 10